It's that wonderful time of year again, where you got your heart-shaped fucking candies and stuff. And you know, you're probably sitting behind your computer now, going, what the fuck is he gonna do today? And as you can tell in the title, well, this is the top, oh fuck, I dropped the candy, no. Lost in the void. Oh well, who cares? This is the top 25 Brave Frontier waifus. Why do I do this? I don't know myself. Really, I don't know. People suggested it. You guys suggested it on the Discord server. I can't really remember who said it specifically, but it might come back to me towards the end of the video. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to start the wonderful list. The amazingness that is this list. And starting off number 25 is Ciara. Why do I do it? Well, why do I put Ciara at number 25? She was one of the units that I wanted for a very long time. As soon as I saw her that she had an Omni evolution, I wanted the unit. Because one, she looks nice. Two, she's got like ghost fucking doggies. Like, who the fuck doesn't like ghost dogs? And finally, she has a scythe, and that's fucking awesome. There's not much else I have to say about Ciara. That's pretty much it. Just a scythe. That's pretty much it. So, yeah. Moving on now to number 24 is Lava. Again, this like as soon as the Omni came out, I was like, hey, I gotta get that unit. Didn't get the unit until after, like a couple weeks after all that, you know, after the Alimo and Lava Omni evolutions came out. I finally got my Lava, and I was like, hey, cool. And she's pretty nice. She played kind of a big role in with Vargas, I believe, in his story, but nobody really cares about Vargas, let's be honest. But yeah, Lava's on here because she's actually pretty, okay, I shouldn't say pretty decent. She's an alright unit for fire types, but I don't know. She's nice, a nice unit. All that armor and stuff. She's got like the little crown and stuff, like a little fire crown. She looks pretty cool. So that's all I have to say about Lava. Now moving on to number 23, which is Kikri. Now I chose Kikri because, again, it was one of those units that I always wanted from like the start of the game, and finally got like 3 or 4 of them. I traded most of them away, and I still have like 1 or 2 Kikris. I just like her because she was, at the time, she looked like a very cute unit, and I like that. And it's like, oh, she's like small and stuff. It's like, oh, cute. And yeah, that's about it for I have to say about, again, like, there's not a lot I have to say here. It's just I showed the unit, and it's like everybody's like, oh yeah, or oh no, like, you know, irregardless, it's still pretty fun. So that's all I have to say about Kikri. Now moving on to 22, which is Alice. And I believe in her 7 stars she has an alt art, but I really want an alt art for her Omni form. But again, Scythe, butterflies, kind of reminds me of Lumen from Gunvolt. Would have been placed higher on the list because, you know, I don't really know, but again, more reminiscent of Lumen from Gunvolt to me. You know, especially with all the purple and blue. Only thing missing is a light counterpart, but even then, Alice is still good to me. Now moving on to number 21, which is Elsa. Now again, we got the butterfly theme going on here. Again, she reminds me kind of Lumen, not as much, but still, I mean, like the butterfly stuff is still like present on the unit, but again, very nice. And there was a bunch of memes, I think, that I posted on the Discord server. But yeah, again, I hate to keep iterating this, but there's not much I have to say about much of these units. But yeah, now moving on to number 20 is Ionia. Now again, I saw her before I really read her, like read her unit stuff, and I was like, hey, her stuff's pretty cool. Well, it was alright for the time being, but she had like attack, defend down, and she was a really good unit. And again, like the giant fucking god, I'm like, come on, you cool unit design. It's like, you know, cool, cute unit. It's like, yes, fucking big gun with a giant sword on the front of it. Sold. So that's all I have to say about Ionia. Again, this is very kind of unprofessional because what else can I do? You know, most of you guys are probably sitting out, hanging out with, you know, friends, family, loved ones, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Whatever people do on Valentine's Day, I don't know. I just sit inside and eat candy all day. But number 19 is Ariana. Now, I'm going to keep making a bunch of references here, but it reminds me of Toru from Dragon Maid very much. Because, you know, the fucking tail, the wings. I don't like doing these like rating unit lists, but I don't know. But I just remembered who suggested this list, and who made this insanity happen, and that was Paradox Fox. So again, thank you very much for this list, for this idea, and again, I'll try to get some of the Dreamcast crap working. If it doesn't work out, I'll have to get official hardware. So, moving on to 18, which is Kafka. Chose Kafka because, again, a very cute unit, and Giant Spear is sold, and in the 7 stars art, correct me if I'm wrong again, but I think there was like 2 giant like snakes or whatever. You know, again, it's like giant snakes and, you know, scythes and like demon shit. It's like, it got me sold. But yeah, moving on to number 17. Oh fuck, which is Juno. Now I again wanted to pick Juno on here because again it was a unit that I wanted, but most importantly because she was between the two Paradox Blossoms, Juno and Etsutea, I picked Juno because a little bit more lively, a little more nice looking, you know, again, a little bit cute. So that's really all I've got to say here. So moving on to number 16, which is Claire. Oh fuck. Ah no. Moving on to number 16, which is Claria. Now I just realized this. I have to move my webcam down so that y'all can see the actual full thing. There you go, Peck. Here's to being smart. So, Claria made on the list because, again, nice unit, nice stuff, thunder stuff. You know, not much for me to say because a lot of the better units are more towards the top 10 range. So, I mean, we're slowly getting there, but I just want to get to it so I can tell you guys a bit more. So, that's all for Claria. Now, 15 is Lucy. Now again, this is a lot of these units on here are basically again, units that exist in the game. It's not specific to like collab or non-collab. I'm not going to do like collab or non-collab waifus, but we're not going to worry about that because that is like that would be too far, because that would be really overstepping it like a lot. So again, Lucy, because I watched Fairy Tail and she was kind of funny. Yeah. I don't really know much to say because, again, there's like no real reason to why I'm doing these lists. It was just like, to me, it started off as a joke, and then I was like, oh, hey, well, we'll just carry on with it because people like it. So don't expect me to do much for this one. This might be one of my last couple of lists that I do. And next up is Fina. Now, again, Fina, because, again, small, cute, in Brave Exvius, still small, dumb, kind of. And that's what I kind of find funny. It's like she kind of added a bit more of comedic relief, I guess, because she was like, she was kind of, she for a little while she was kind of stupid and was like, I'll do stuff on my own, and Laszlo's like, no. And then Rain was like, what? And, you know, Fina would just run off. And Laszlo's like, damn it. And then Rain's like, no. Like, there's not much for me to say about Fina, really, because, again, it was like a unit everybody liked, and she is still pretty cute to this day. And nothing really compares to the top 10, just saying right now. But moving on to number 13, which is Gasolina. Now I chose Gasolina. Oh fuck, that's huge. Okay, so I chose Gasolina on here because, again, out of all the European units, there's only a few that I really liked. But even then, guys, it's like we have her in global. Like, come on, like one of the best in globals and new meta with OP mitigators and whatnot. So, oh god, even then she's still a really good unit. I still like her a lot, but she's not as good as the top 10. Like, we're 3 or 4 away. So let's move on to number 12, which is Plumatachi. Now I chose Plumatachi also because she's also from Europe, and most importantly because in the story in the convergence, no, I don't think it was a convergence, but whichever was the 30-year anniversary. Well, I can't remember if it was 30 year. But Brave Frontier Europe had this not collaboration, but this. Oh, okay, had a thing with the Rift, and like all the timelines that Europe has, like the Badlands, Avalon, shapeshifters and shapeshifter hunters, and the reverse world that I call it the reverse world. You know, like Cedric and Avalhuez and all those other units. Those units like met other units, and in the whole thing, it was Blink and Plumatachi that had like the funniest part, the saddest and funniest part, because for a while it was like, you know, it was kind of strange, but life is strange, you know. Most of you guys know that if you ever go on iFunny and follow me on iFunny, you would notice that I posted that meme. I don't think anybody really knows about the iFunny thing, but I posted a meme, and it was during that event, and people, it was weird. It was weird but funny. So that's all I have to say about Plumatachi. She was a really fun unit to use in the Convergence. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember all this crap from all these other servers. So moving on to number 11, which is Ravia. Now, people right now are probably going to be losing their minds. People are probably losing their minds right now. I understand that you probably just, your mind's just completely blown at this point, but I wanted to say, out of all the units on this list, probably nobody expected Ravia to be this low, but she is, and for a couple reasons, because there's actually a bunch of other units that I put at the top 10. Well, top 5, 4-ish, top 5 or 4, that kind of make other people like really, make people in the Discord really find this interesting. So, yeah, that's it for Ravia. Now, again, I do apologize if you guys have like your minds completely blown right now. Like, 13, 14 minutes into the video, you're just like, what? So I'm gonna clear this up now. Going into number 10, the top 10 now. This is Desit. Now, Desit again kind of reminds me of Sinon from Sword Art Online, but there's not really a lot of like good things about Sword Art Online, but it's still fun, and I mean, it was fun to watch for a little while, but even then, it's like after a while, I started playing the game Memory Defrag, which is pretty much an entire retelling of the whole anime series. But I've been watching some of it, like parts, here and there, and I'm just kind of realizing that it's not the best. It's kind of spotty in some places. So even then, Desit makes it in the top 10. Giant drill, fucking love drills. But most importantly, again, reminds me of Sinon, and Sinon is probably one of my favorite characters, aside from Asuna, for reasons. But next up is number 9, which is Faye and Fang. Well, not Faye and Fang, but just Fang, because, well, technically you can count this as a double feature. Girls out there that like Faye, have fun with this one. Guys that like Fang, have fun with this one, because wait, hold on, wait. I was gonna say, wait, I'm smarter to not put any. Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna put Feng on here, the fire unit. But I was like, do I want to do that? Do people want to look at me weirdly? But I'm pretty sure most of you are looking at me weirdly now because I'm doing a video on fucking Brave Frontier waifus. So I've already lost it. But the reason my Feng is at number 9, I only put the Omni alt art here because I like the Omni art better than any other art out there right now. And because, again, it's like they're... I don't know why, they just look really fucking cool. I love this. I fucking love this. But, again, there's not going to be a lot for me to say because there's not many units I really enjoy. So, aside from all that stuff, moving on to number 8, which is Ravenna. Now, obviously, as we know, Ravenna and Randolph are getting their Omni evolution towards Valentine's Day. Towards Valentine's Day, maybe not. I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, maybe the 13th or the 14th, probably the 14th, because that's when Valentine's Day is. But there's probably going to be something wrong, or I'm probably going to miss something. Or Gumi's going to go, oh, hey, we need to postpone that. So, I mean, who knows? Or I might have to, wait for more information. But we don't know if they're going to get on Valentine's Day. But if they do, that'd be cool. At the same time this video would come out, maybe. Again, this is kind of like... I really kind of find it funny whenever I break the fourth wall a little bit. Because it's like, how do we really know when these units are going to be getting their upgrades and whatnot? But aside from that, Ravenna's still funny. The evolution quote's funny because she's like, oh, see, I'm not clumsy anymore, and she falls over, and then she's like, ouch, which is kind of ironic because she's like, hey, look at me, I'm not. She reminds me of Cyrano because she's like, look at me, I'm the best, and then she fucks everything up, and she's like, oh, whoops. But still, she's nice. And we're actually gonna be getting we're gonna be getting lore that goes about the happy ending rather than everybody dying. So yeah, hopefully. Number 6. Now number 6, probably somebody out there likes this unit. I kind of like this unit because I have this unit. And it's Amos. Now Amos I put on this list not only because it was not only because some people might like her, but it's because she's actually a very useful unit, but most importantly because she has a bunch of buffs, which has a good set of buffs that pair well with other units like Alan and Sigurd and just other units, and most importantly, she's small bean, and it's not much I can say. Again, there's not much I can say, but she's just nice looking. She's really interesting, very very interesting design, kind of minimalistic, but kind of good at the same time. So that's all I have to say about Amos. Now to the top 5. Oh boy. Now the top 5 is a very interesting set of units. Some people might like them, some people might not. I don't care. But number 5 is Luina. Now Luina's on here because, one, when she came out, I was immediately in love with the whole chess aspect, all this stuff and all the other crap, I was gonna say the horse, the knight, and the other guys, and the pawns. I just like that whole feel, the whole chess feel. That's really fun to me. That's really funny. And, most importantly, it's towards the end of the whole thing, it's towards the end of the grand quest that she's in, it's kind of crazy. And again, I do like the grand quest because it does show a lot of all fucking art and stuff. Hopefully we can actually see more, alternative stuff with that storyline, actually see all these other people, all these other units and stuff. But hopefully on the 15th, or whenever the new Frontier Rift comes out, we can probably get Omnitridon, and most importantly, see a bunch of other characters that were in the Grand Quest that weren't in the Frontier Rift or see new characters. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Luina. Now moving on to number 4, I'm pretty sure the guy here knows that I've seen the stuff on Discord, so it's Chloe. Now I'm pretty sure this person knows why I picked this unit, because they like them, and most importantly because like she's actually not a bad unit. Like overall she's not a bad unit, she's actually very good. But I picked this unit most important. I'm picking these top 4 units. Like, call me biased, but I'm picking these top 4 units based off of top. Okay, so 4, 3, and 2 are for the Discord guys, because again, you guys helped out make this list. You all helped out make this possible. So that's all I have to say about Chloe, because again, there's not much I can say because I haven't played much of the Alchemist Code. So I don't know, like, in the Alchemist Code, is she like weird or is she not, like, an interesting character? But even then, guys, that's all I have to say about her, and I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna be happy about that choice. Now moving on to number 3, I'm pretty sure this guy this guy knows why I picked this unit, and it's Ezra. Oh fuck, it's Ezra. So I picked Ezra not only because we still haven't gotten that fucking alt art, but we still haven't received much else in the terms of information on how to get that alt art, or what achievement we need, because it seems now we're going to need to be doing summoner shit. So that's great, because it's summoner 300 for Ortis, player level 500 for Ema, and that's going to become a big pain later on. Like, I don't want them to make it like an insane sphere. I just want them to make it simple, like clear this number of missions, or do this or do that, do this one thing, do this other thing. I want it to be easy, but I don't think it's going to be. I kind of want it to be a bit difficult, but not like insane. Not like I need to have like 500 of every fucking unit in existence in order to beat the goddamn thing. But even then, aside from my micro rant there, Ezra's nice because, again, it was one of those units we didn't see. A bit more of a developed unit than a lot of the other units. And by I mean developed units, I mean more on story-wise. It was more like, oh, hey, like they have an entire backstory for them. Like they have, like actual fucking parents that are actually referenced in the game and never get brought up again. So not only do her parents never get brought up again, but I don't think we're ever going to see what happened, the real story of what really happened to them. One thing I want to see is Ezra's parents as units, but I want to see that for myself. I want to see if it's going to be 2 separate units or one unit like Faye and Fang. Now again, I'm pretty sure the guy knows why I picked that unit, but I picked it for him. Now, this one goes out to another guy. Just saying right off the bat, obviously I think this guy knows who it is and who I picked, but it's Idea. Now, it's Idea because he mentioned that he liked Idea, and I was like, you know what, I kind of like Idea too, because, I'm the fucking rare summon, I can't get my Idea. So, like, everybody else has Idea but me, but, it's like, at the end of the day, she's a very good unit because not only she is a very powerful mitigator, but she actually looks very nice. And I do believe she gained a bit more extra effects for her, a lot of her stuff. Like, I think she pretty much, abandoned the whole sphere effect. I don't really quote me on that, but, again, still pretty nice. Very nice and very awesome. Now, finally, guys, this, in my opinion, is my waifu. Now, people might be thinking right now, oh, it's probably Leviatine, but it's not Leviatine on this list. I did not just go for Omni units, as you saw, because I went for Ravenna, and there's a couple other units. Idea at the time didn't have the Omni evolution. So I made this list a while ago, but I just didn't have enough time to make a video on it, so now I am making a video on it. But most importantly, guys, is that I've picked this unit because it's a unit that I liked a lot when I was doing a lot of other stuff, when I was doing more console games and other stuff like that. You know, because for a while I was doing other stuff than just this. But this is going to be painful because I'm pretty sure most of you don't know or probably are not going to be expecting this. But I would do a drum roll, but that would like make the mic go fucking crazy. So I'm just going to, you know, and my number one, my personal waifu, is Dizzy. Now, Dizzy, perfect. This is perfection. Fuck everything else. Okay, figuratively, fuck everybody else. This is perfection. This. I was trying to make a joke like, this is the you know, the ideal. This is the ideal body. This is the ideal waifu. So this was probably not obvious because most of you don't know is that I used to play a lot of Guilty Gear before I even started YouTube. I played a lot of Guilty Gear, and I was like, you know, I like all these characters, and the one character I liked the most was Dizzy. I didn't really play her a lot. I was just like, yeah, she's nice, oh cool. You know, I didn't really like play her as much because I didn't really know how to play the game, so I just kind of sat there and just mashed buttons all day. But end of the day, guys, that is the list. That is my waifu there. Perfection at its finest. Okay. Again, you cannot get any more pure than this. If you think you can get any more pure than this, you're wrong. Gumi, this is what we need more of. Fuck every other unit. Figuratively, fuck every other unit on the list, except for, you know, 2, 3, and 4. You know, perfection. So, that's all I have to say for now, guys. But, you know how... Okay, this isn't weird. This isn't a bad list. I hope I made you all either laugh, cringe, be completely confused, or just go, Pack, why the fuck are you making these kinds of videos? So all those questions, well, one, I forgot what number 1 was. Number 2, I forgot what number 2 was. Number 3, well, I'm fucking stupid. None of my videos are supposed to be taken seriously, nor are any of my videos supposed to be, you know, actually like interesting. They were supposed to be kind of stupid, but I've kind of devolved into this weird channel now. So I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, see you on the next video, guys. Again, more randomizer stuff will be coming out later on. Because at this time I probably will be at 3 parts, 3, 4, or 5. I don't really know yet. A lot of weird stuff going on, but again, because I have to use different emulators, and that's all I have to say for now, guys. So see you on the next video.